this button to share. All right. Hello, everybody. I see that I have 0 listeners and 0 thumbs up. So I'm going to assume that that's a good start. All right. Can I be heard? That's the question. I don't even know. This is my first time using this microphone. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Boo. Da 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 da. Oh, let's see here. Do 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 do. I don't want to mute. New managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Okay, slow mode is on. Send a message every 5 seconds. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. This is going to be like Call Cleo, except for it's a Call Riley. You don't have access to this feature. Well, if I knew what it was, I could try to get access to it. Manage. You don't have access to this feature. Oh, jeez. I don't have anything. Pop out dashboard. Send feedback. Top chat. I have 0 chats. Still 0 people. Wow. Minute and 43. Wonder if I just sit here and stream how long it would take for someone to start watching me because they're bored. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Switch accounts, sign out, send feedback, YouTube, your channel. Okay, well, if I pop this into full screen, I wonder what happens. Oh, look at all those physio exercises on the wall. People know that I have been injured. Oh no. Managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Okay. I'm having a stare down. Okay, I can't keep a straight face. Okay, that window's it. Hey, this is kind of cool. Share screen. Mute mic. Share. No. Oh, wait. Maybe I do want to share. Share live stream. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Video link. Where was it? Share screen? Oh, okay. Here we go. Choose what to share with Studio YouTube. Window, entire screen, window, Chrome tab. Okay. So let's say I was sharing Q&T. Let's just have fun with that. Okay. So I'm sitting here looking like this. How do people get their faces to overlay? That's a great question. Oh, look, there's XRP at $1.56. Good thing my friend bought back in. What a smarty pants. Oh, cool. I see. I'm down in the bottom corner there. That's cool. Okay. Let's try some of those other options. Window. To share audio, share a tab, or screen instead. Here. Whoa. Whoops. Let's stop sharing that. That's hilarious. Window. Entire screen. I think what I want to look at something like that. Okay. Well, since I still have 0 viewers and 0 thumbs up, I'm going to have some fun and just speak my mind. We are all looking at, I believe, XRP together. Yeah, I'm streaming. Yes. Good. Perfect. Man, my video camera sucks. Here we are zooming in here. Okay, so just the other day, I was having a peek at this. And okay, so seeing a nice bull flag there, bull flag there. I don't know how legit this line is, this yellow one, but I was doing some simple TA. Um, I'm actually being pretty surprised this bull run, how exact numbers have fallen on lines that I created like years ago for different coins. It just blows me away, to be honest. But I'm having a look here, and I mean, I see that we kind of fell below this yellow line. That one can go away. Delete. Um, I see we kind of like fell and broke below this line, and then we've kind of been pushing up and around it. So I don't even think that it's a legit line. If I was going to try and make something with that, what I'd probably do, in my opinion, is I'd make it a little shorter to begin with. So I have something to work with, and I'd probably redraw it. I'd say, hey, you know what? I've probably not done the best job here. I have not done the best job here of drawing this line. So I readjust my line like that. And, it's funny. You can almost always redraw something to make it fit your what you want. But anyhow, so I'm having a look here. I mean, hey, look, it fits. We haven't broken through the line now. That's great. I mean, my honest opinion of XRP is I think it really could be the future at some point in time. I think the governments are using it. They might not be really telling anybody yet, but it's just kind of starting to come out now. Um, this whole thing with Donald Trump and whatnot is making it kind of more obvious. I don't know. I'm live on YouTube. I don't want to say too much of my opinion on that type of stuff. But anyhow, my point is um, I have a few targets where I think I'm going to try a little bit of, I guess arbitrage would almost be the right way to say it. So if I remember correctly, which I hope I am, if we go way, way back, log drawing, yes, remove them. If we go way, way back, I mean, the beginning of time for this chart here. Now, everybody remember, please, even if you're on TradeView, it doesn't necessarily have the actual beginning of a coin. It has the beginning of the coin when it was posted and started being tracked by TradeView. So if you actually wanted to see before this point in time, what you would really need to do is you would have to go to some place like maybe CoinMarketCap or something. And then you could see the previous bull run. I believe this wick right here was actually coming down out of the previous bull run. And the number that they hit in that bull run there was, I think, $3.65 US. So if I go, let's see, somewhere around 365, 364, blah, 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 I control H. Whoops, that's wrong. Lol. Let's go back to there. Alt H? Oh, it was Alt H. My bad. I always mess that up. Okay, so we've got this line here with Alt H, not Control H. Sorry. We can double click it, go to coordinates, and I'm going to put in, just for fun, 365. Okay. And it bumps up and it goes to 365 here. And I wonder, there's so much to TradeView. It's definitely worth um, having if you're going to try and trade and be a part of trading in general. I think it's pretty much number one across the planet. Um, so I'm gonna put this here. How do I want to see it? Well, let's see. I mean, that's a pretty nice. You could do like a solid line if you want. Dashed, dotted. I don't really like the dotted look. It kind of makes my eyes feel blurred. But if I go to like a dashed line there, then I guess that I think that one's okay. And then I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to go text. And I'm going to say, what am I going to say about this? XRP all time high, baby. Not 420 high, but it's a good high. Maybe I'll get high when it hits that price. I'm going to throw this in the middle for right now. Oh, no. I want it bottom underneath and then in the center because I want it. If I do it like this, then what it's going to do is it's going to follow wherever I am. So if I come up and I'm looking, it's going to stay right there. So I'm not ever confused or wondering what's going on. I don't remember why I put that $3 alarm there, but let's get rid of that. Goodbye. Now, say we want to add an alarm to this. Right up here in your tools. First off, you can lock it so that you don't accidentally delete it easily. I mean, you can still do it, but it's harder to do once you've locked it. You can add an alert, and it gives you so many options here for what you can do. So there's the symbol, condition, price, crossing up, crossing down, greater than, less than. So what I'm going to say is, I wish there was something that said like if it comes within. Actually, I know what I could do. If it's greater than, and then value. So my alarm is going to say if it's greater than 3.55, which is, let's go with 345. It gives me time to get ready when this is happening. How often do I want this to trigger? Every time. The alert will trigger every time the condition is met, but not more than one time per minute. So what this is meaning by me setting this here is, so what my thought is if this is the old all-time high where XRP originally reached, we've got people holding through 2 market cycles basically that bought at this level and held and held and held. And I don't know how much any of you guys know about what capitulation is, but when somebody finally gives up, when they've been holding something for 2 entire market cycles, they could possibly be done. Like just absolutely done. They're tired, they're exhausted. They don't want to be in this coin anymore. They're sad, they're upset. Um, you know, they've been holding it for all this time, and when it gets back up to this line, my theory is that you're going to see a lot of those people from 2 cycles ago getting here. They're going to go, holy crap, I finally broke even, if they haven't already given up and sold at a loss. And there's going to be some serious sell-off. So I want to know ahead of time. So that's why we're setting up this alarm. So if the price starts coming up quickly and it hits this alarm, it's going to tell me, hey, it's 3:45. I can jump on my computer. I can get ready to sell, do whatever I want to do. I believe XRP will go higher than this bull run. I'm in Canada, and so this 365. Well, right now our dollar is so sad that it is $1.40 per American dollar. So if we go 3.65, we multiply that by 1.4, we get a price of $5.11 Canadian. So I don't want to. What I'm trying to do is multiply my bag because I don't think this is the end number for XRP. But what I believe is going to happen is we're going to have this price come up. It'll hit here. You'll have this capitulation where people that have been holding give up. They all start selling off. It's going to come back down. And then when those people start running out and they're running out of their crypto and it's coming down and they're taking their profits and they're happy because they finally broke even. I think that's when you're going to see institutions and people with real conviction stepping in. And when they do that, it's going to start pushing the price back up against the sellers because this wall of people is only so big. And honestly, if you look at what XRP and Ripple are doing and where they're headed, the amount of buying, the liquidity that's going to come in after this coin is going to be tremendous. So you're going to see a quick sell off, I think, here. It might stop a little bit before this line, but you're going to see a quick sell off down a bit. And it might be quite dramatic because of the amount of people selling. I don't know how many people still hold from back then. I'm sure there's a way to figure that out, but I don't know. Anyhow, you'll see. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to sell a portion of my XRP here. It's going to come back down, and then I'm going to buy back in, and hopefully I'll have a nice, much larger bag for when it reverses and goes back up and keeps going. And again, that is, I don't know why that's there. Yes. Because my price target is $10 Canadian. Because I just have enough XRP that does it for me now. When I'm let's hold on, let's finish this off and then I'll complete my thought. Expiration. Open-ended alert. Yeah, there we go. Set unexpired. Alert name. Sell some XRP. There we go. Perfect. It even has a message. So this is going to like notify me on my phone and stuff. So anyhow, there we go there. So when this price comes up here, and again, I'm just guessing. Everybody's just guessing, but this is my best guess. Price is going to come up. It's going to hit here. It's going to retrace. I'm going to try to sell some up here. Hopefully catch a dip down here. And then it's going to come up here. I don't know what $10 Canadian is, but that's my first real sell. I don't really want to tell everybody exactly how much I have, but point is, at $10 Canadian, I'm going to take a good chunk, and then let's talk percentages, because just to give you an idea, because if I'm not saying any numbers, it kind of doesn't mean anything. Percentage wise, I'm thinking for XRP for this bull run at $10 Canadian, I'm probably going to sell maybe between 30 and 50% of my bag. I think is really where I'm going to sell at that price point. And then what I'm going to be doing is following and chasing the price up as it goes. And every time we hit new milestones, maybe I haven't decided exactly what those are going to be, but when we hit new milestones, I'm going to sell another percentage of my remaining tokens. I'm never going to sell them all, so I don't want to sell huge whack loads of them. So the plan that I kind of came up with when when I started coming up with my plan, because you either have a plan or you plan to fail. That's what it is. My plan is fluid and it changes. So maybe it's not a perfect plan, but I kind of have a plan to sell about 20% of my remaining tokens after my initial take profit. And my initial take profit on each of my crypto assets is enough that if I hit 5 or 6 of them, I've met my goals for this bull run, and then the rest of it's just gravy on the cake. So that's why my first take is going to be pretty big, and then after that, it's going to be percentages. Um, Now I'm on an exchange, Canadian exchange, and they have a really cool feature called a trailing stop loss or a trailing market buy. You can do either one, but the trailing stop loss is what I am looking at. Um, you can also do a trailing market sell, but what it does basically is, so say it hits $5 US, and I say, okay, well, that's a price I'd be willing to sell my XRP at. I can say, okay, well, set X number of XRP to sell at um, at a certain price, but trail it by a certain amount. So I could trail it by, like, let's say 25 cents, just as a number. So as the value of XRP is going up, and I can also choose if it's trailing and it's going to execute these by the last order that's been placed, or the bid, or the sell. And so say I have this gap of 25 cents, it will basically chase XRP up. And if I have a market sell for this one here, it's going to chase it up by this 25 cents. It's going to go up, 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 and then as XRP dips, it doesn't, that line, that 25 trailing line. If XRP dips, say 15 cents, that line stays the same. And then if XRP reverses and goes up, it's going to keep pulling it up. It's always going to stay 25 cents behind what's leading it. So the longer I wait, the greater of a distance I can put on that trail. And what it's basically doing is it's saying that I'm not going to sell right at the peak, but I'm going to end up getting a sale in at that distance that I have set to sell at. And I think that's going to be a really valuable tool this market cycle, because in the last market cycle, I found myself selling when I thought something was at its peak, and then it kept going, kept going, kept going. And sometimes I was lucky, and I was right. It would hit the place where I thought it was going to peak, and then it'd come down, and I'd buy back in. But using this tool, if I had had that tool in the last bull run, I would have had a lot more money, because what I could have done is when it hit those points where I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to sell, instead of actually selling, I can put my trailing loss or my trailing market sell, and it would have dragged the price up for the rest of the candle that I had missed. And then when it comes down, it would sell at that point below. And so if I do a trailing, uh, if I do a trailing market sell, what it's going to do is, say it goes up and I've got that 25-cent difference, and then it comes back down 25 cents. As soon as it hits that on its retrace, it's now going to put in a market sell. And what a market sell is going to do is it's basically going to dump whatever size bag I've said at the next number of prices down. So wherever people are willing to pay, it's just going to go sell, 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 boom. And then I've got my money around that price, hopefully, as long as there's enough liquidity. If it's an exchange that doesn't have much liquidity and I'm dropping a huge bag, that could really screw me over, because if there's nobody buying and I've got a market sell, it could be like sell a little bit up here, which was chasing the price up, and then there's a gap, and boom, all of a sudden I've sold some way down here, and I'm out, because then maybe it jumps back up and keeps going. So you got to be careful with the market. But there's another one that does the same thing, but you can actually put a limit to it. And the nice thing about the limit one is it basically says, okay, well, at this point, start selling. But if the price dips below X dollar value, stop selling. So that protects you, using that actually protects you from that having that gap and possibly selling at some really, really bad prices. And people often get hit by these liquidity gaps, I guess is what I would call them, because they don't understand what they are or how things work. And when you look at something that has like a huge wick, um, especially on smaller exchanges, you'll see this. You'll see big wicks, and I can't promise that this is 100% accurate, but this, I guess the way I could tell you accurately what this is, if this is what I'm thinking. Okay, so you see how there's this huge wick up here. If there was almost zero volume at this point, you could say, okay, well, maybe there's a huge gap in. Let's see if I've got it here to describe it. Oh, come on. How do I get that? Okay, I don't see it. But anyhow, say there's a huge gap in the buy and sell orders. So if somebody goes in and they just say, oh, market buy XRP, and the price is down here, and they think, oh, great, I'm going to get it for 67 cents, right? Because that's the level that it was down here. If there's nobody selling at this price, or there's like one XRP selling at this price, and then there's this huge gap or a very thin veiled gap, and then up here there's like a bunch of liquidity. If somebody takes a big order and they say, oh, just market buy, it's going to buy all those orders, and it's just going to go, and it's going to pump the price in that exchange way, way up until it hits something that it can sell at, like until it can complete your order. So if you're not careful and you're on an exchange that's not very good or doesn't have a lot of liquidity, you could easily end up paying way too much. And the same goes for the sell. You could have a price over here. There's like no liquidity here, and you're sitting the price is here, and you think, wow, that's a great price. If you just go market sell, there might not be a lot of people offering to buy your coins at those price. So what could happen is maybe it shows it at this price because somebody's bidding something at that price and it hasn't changed hands yet. And then all of a sudden you say, okay, well, I'm going to sell a whole bunch at this price. And you put it on there. And this caught me a few times actually in the last bull run when I was just learning. And I did something like that. And I put a bunch on. And then all of a sudden it goes boom and it dips way down. And I'm going, how the hell did I only get that much for this? And then I looked, I went, oh, well, the first 100 this sold for that. And the second 100 sold for 10% less. And then the third 100 sold for way down here. And so that's, I guess, the danger of low liquidity exchanges. If you go on something like Binance, which Canadians and Americans can't do, there's tons of liquidity. There's so much money in there that you market selling and buying, for me, wouldn't be worrisome. But if you're in a smaller exchange, you definitely should be cautious of that. All right, we've hit 29 minutes. I still have 0 viewers and 0 thumbs up. So what I will do is I will put a game over symbol like that. I'll send it. I don't know if anyone is ever going to watch this, but if you do, I hope you learned something. I hope you had a great day. And we're looking at a market that I think is healthy, and I'm excited to see what happens and see if my guess about where we might be going and what's going to happen with that quick retrace there actually happens. So thank you so much, everybody, or nobody, and have a great day.